Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. This is Allison of Thornton's Consulting Firm, and in this video I'm going to share with you guys a small but powerful accessibility practice. Today I'm discussing the importance of having descriptive hyperlink. If you're new here on the channel, we basically just provide a few tips and tricks to improve your accessibility, to make your documents, your online content accessible for all users. So with that said, let's get started in this video. So exactly what are descriptive hyperlinks? Oh yes, and by the way, if you see me looking down, I do have a few notes here to help me stay on track. So let me move forward. Again, so what are descriptive hyperlinks? When most people think about hyperlinks, they think a link is just a link. But when it comes to accessibility, how you label that link really matters. So say, for example, you have a link that says download the 2025 Marketing Guide PDF, or you might have another hyperlink that states register for the annual nonprofit webinar. In both of these examples, these hyperlinks tell the users exactly where the link will lead them or what action needs to be performed. These are far more accessible than vague like click here or read more. With descriptive links, your documents become clear, predictable, and they're also user-friendly. Descriptive hyperlink makes a huge impact for users who rely on assistive technology. So for example, you might have users that are visually impaired and they rely on screen readers to read the content on your PDF or your other digital document. Those tools often read a list of links out loud to um, to those that who can't see. So can you imagine? Close your eyes and just imagine hearing, click here, read more of, where are you taking me? So again, it's very important if you are creating contents or you're creating PDF, it's very important that you use descriptive hyperlinks so that the users that are relying on assistive technology, it tells them a little bit about provide them with more information as to once I click here, where are you taking me? It lets them know in advance what to expect if they click. Also, in addition to those that are visually impaired, you might have some users that rely on the keyboard. They can't use a mouse for some reason, so they navigate the content on your PDF by using the keys on your keyboard, like the tab keys, the arrow keys. So it's very important not only to those that are visually impaired, but also users that rely on, they use their keyboard to navigate your PDFs. And here's just a few reasons why having um, descriptive hyperlinks, what it does and how it improves your documents. It improves the user experience. It makes navigation a lot more easier, again, for those users that are using the keyboard. And then also, it makes your document in compliance based upon ADA or WCAG. And the overall content is even more clear, and it's even easier for not just those that are maybe visually impaired or for users that rely on the keyboard, for just but for all users. So when is the best time to add descriptive hyperlinks? The best time to add a descriptive hyperlink is before you convert it to a PDF. This makes it a lot easier, and it saves a lot of time, and it could possibly save you a lot of money if you add the descriptive hyperlink very early on when you're creating the documents, and before you convert them over to a PDF. So by adding them to your source file, so for example, if you're using Microsoft Word or Google Docs or Canva or PowerPoint, at that time, before you save that document as a PDF, when you're creating that hyperlink, that is the best time to make that hyperlink descriptive. Again, it saves you a lot of time and money, because once it's converted into a PDF, it takes up a lot of time and money, and that's where our team will come in and help you guys out with remediating those PDFs and making that hyperlink more descriptive. So some more information about that. So fixing unclear and inaccessible hyperlinks after the documents become a PDF requires, as I mentioned earlier, sometimes it requires additional software and a professional remediation team like Thornton's Consulting Firm. A little bit about, I mentioned earlier about WCAG and ADA compliance. Based upon WCAG, and WCAG stands for Web Content Accessibility Guideline, and based upon the guidelines, they require that the link text be clear, descriptive. This ensures that users understand the link's purpose without adding additional context. Following these guidelines is essential for anyone who wants their PDF to be accessible, professional, and compliant, especially for business, nonprofits, content creators, if you're creating flyers, educational institutions, and even government agencies. So let me just wrap up this video. Just in conclusion, descriptive hyperlinks might seem small in detail, but they make your PDF more accessible, more user-friendly, and more compliant with accessibility standards. And if you need to make your existing PDF fully accessible, or you just like an expert support on adding descriptive hyperlink and other accessibility issues, feel free to give us a call or reach out to us here on Thornton's Consulting Firm. Again, we remediate any existing PDFs to make them compliant based upon WCAG and ADA standards. I will include the link to the company website in the description section of this video. So I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to the channel. As I mentioned in the opening, on this channel, we just provide you guys with some basic tips and tricks to make your digital product, your website, accessible for all users. Thanks again, and we will see you in the next video. Take care.